Hi, my name is Karen. I am the Senior Portfolio Manager at IGrow Wealth Investments. This is the second video in our educational series to help explain a tenant's rights and role in the rental process. Today we will be discussing the damage deposit. Why do I pay a damage deposit? A deposit is held by the landlord as a security for any damages caused to the property by the tenant during the lease period, including costs for replacing lost keys, remote controls, utility charges, and any other money due and owing in terms of the lease agreement. Who keeps my deposit and why? The Rental Housing Act imposes certain conditions if the deposit is paid to the landlord. The deposit must be held in an interest-bearing account. The bank's interest rate in which the deposit is held must not be less than the rate of its savings accounts. The deposit is regulated through what is referred to as the deemed provisions. In other words, even if the landlord fails to invest the deposit in an interest-bearing account with a financial institution, it is deemed or treated as if that is how it was done. In terms of the deemed provisions, neither the tenant nor the landlord can waive his or her rights. If a tenant rents through IGrow, then we will keep the deposit in an interest-bearing account through our PayProp system. Interest accrued will be paid out to the tenant at the end of the lease term. If, during the subsistence of the lease agreement, including the initial period, any fixed-term renewal period, or where the lease agreement continues on a month-to-month basis, there is any increase in the rental, the tenant can be required to supplement the deposit to ensure that the deposit is proportionate to the increased rental. For this to be enforced, it must be written into the lease agreement that the tenant signs. A tenant may not offset the last month's rental for any reason whatsoever. The function of the damage deposit is not to settle arrear rental, but rather to pay for repairs to the premises caused by a tenant's negligence. It is clear that the Rental Housing Act intends for the deposit to be utilised only after the lease has been terminated. Seeing as rental is payable by or on the first of the month in advance, the tenant is therefore not entitled to use the deposit as the last month's rental. How long does it take to get my damage deposit back after I vacate? Section 5 of the Rental Housing Act allows a landlord and/or his representative the following timeframes to refund a damage deposit: within 7 days after inspection if there are no damages, within 14 days after inspection if there are damages, immediately if the landlord or agent fails to conduct the exit inspection, within 21 days if the tenant fails to attend the joint exit inspection. I hope you have enjoyed these video series. It is our mission at IGrow to assist you in the world of property investment and help you achieve financial freedom. Thank you so much for watching.